guys, so I'm here with Jord and we're going to be doing a strength session for you today. So we're going to jump straight into it and Jord is going to start with what we call a psoas march for our warm-up. So we're going to do 45 seconds of this, and basically what this is a half kneeling to a tall kneeling position. What it does is works on hip mobility and also core stability at the same time. So you want to keep your torso as still as possible, and the aim is to not let your foot flick around the side too much. You want to bring, so not like that. You want to draw it up and through. I always kind of tell people, imagine you've got a chalk line on your toe and you're trying to pull it through in front of you. So if you hear a little bit of a drag through, that's fine. Come on, Jord, a little bit more of a drag through. Good. Okay, from here we're transitioning into what we call the world's greatest stretch. So you're into a big long lunge position. So 90-degree angle in this leg straight back. And then with his arm, he's rotating in towards his knee. If this is a little bit too challenging for you, what you can do, guys, is drop the back knee down to get a little bit of rest there. Regression again, if that's too challenging, into a half kneeling position, like so. Sorry, Jord. Excellent. Okay, so going back into what challenges you, Jord. Nice work. And then swap onto the other side. Fantastic, so he's reaching his arm all the way through the hole and then up and around, following your hand with your eye line. Get some good mobility through your upper back. Cool, from here we're going to go into a hovering lateral lunge. So into a wide stance and over we go. So you're staying low, guys, so you're lunging over to the side, staying low and transitioning over to the other side. You can either keep the foot planted down on the ground or, like Jord's doing, swivel up onto the heel. Just to get a little bit more depth of movement there. Again, do what challenges you, do what you find comfortable. Just ease into it. Try and keep your chest up as much as possible. Good. And then we're back to the top. So one more time through into our psoas march, half kneeling to tall kneeling position. Good, really driving that knee up and through, keeping the torso as still as possible. Good work, Jord. Okay, next into our world's greatest stretch, so into that long lunge position or whatever variation, guys, that suits you. Threading the arm through the hole and rotating up and around towards the knee. Following your hand with your eye line, getting a nice big rotation through your upper back. Good, Jord, and swapping sides. Keep it nice and controlled, slow and steady. And then finally into our hovering lunge again. Guys, if you find this too challenging, staying low into it, what you can just do is stand up tall in between from one side to the next. Or if you want that extra challenge, stay nice and low. Good, really going to get a stretch down through the inside of the legs. Keeping the chest up nice and tall, eyes forward. Good, and have a rest there. So, like I said earlier, guys, we're into our strength session. So, it's hard work, is it? So we're going into strength session. It's a superset, so we're going to go from one exercise to the next. And then we're going to do kind of some active recovery as your rest. And we're going to be doing 4 sets of it, Jord, okay? So we're going to try and utilise the band, but there are variations without the band if you find that too challenging. And the first one we're going to do is a push-up. So Jord, if you'd like to demonstrate for us a banded push-up. Sure. There is a tempo to this, guys. We're going to be doing 6 to 8 reps, and the tempo is going to be lowering down for 5, hold for 2, and then explode back to the top, okay? So,
quite about the explode part now.
Challenge on, Jord. So the band is wrapped around his back, hooks it around his hands, gets into that press up position. So we're slowly down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold 2, and then drive to the top. Good, there's 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold 2, and up. Good, bring his hips up a little bit higher, Jord, to there. Now tuck your tailbone under a bit more. Good, hold the hips at level, down we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold 2, and then up. Fantastic, keep that going, that's 3 reps. Hold 2, and drive. Good, and again. Hold hold 2, and up. Fantastic, last one. So guys, if you find this too challenging, take the band away, do a normal press up or press up from your knees, okay? Just keep into that tempo. Well done, George. Okay, from here we are going into either a split squat or a lunge. So again, utilizing the band. He's gonna hook the band under his one foot. He's gonna grab hold of it with his one hand, so the opposite hand. And we're same tempo, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold 2, drive to the top, there's 1, down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold 2, and up, there's 2, good, keep it going, George. Keeping that control, chest up, eyes forward. Fantastic, dropping that back knee down towards the ground. So this is the harder variation. George's into a reverse lunge. You can just do static and do a split squat. Good. Okay, so swap it onto the other side. Off we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold 2, drive to the top. Good. That's 2. As you can see, this is a challenging exercise. George's working really hard here with a really slow tempo on the what we call eccentric phase, lowering down, pausing at the bottom, getting the muscle under a lot of tension. Nice work. Awesome work, George. Okay, now we're into the golfer's rotation. So you can just pop your band down or to the side. He's going to show you from the side. He's going to go into a hinged position like you would in a deadlift. Arms together. From here, just going to rotate round with the 1. Good. And he's just going to do 10 reps in total. So that's 5 on each side, just alternating from one side to the next. The aim is to keep your hips as fixed as possible. So George isn't moving this section at all. He's just focusing on rotating this upper back. Following the hand with the eye line. Good. Maintaining that neutral spine at all times. Nice work. Okay, so we're into set number 2 of 4. So back to the push-up. So if you want to, do you want to do it with the band?
I'll leave the band.
You're going to leave the band. Okay. So George's going to show you with a normal press-up this time. Cool. So hips up a little bit higher. Good. So off we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold 2 and drive. Good, and again. Hold and up, good. Try and keep your hips up and level. Good, we're driving that chest down. Good, George. Up. There's 4. 5, good. 6, good. Fantastic. Okay, press ups done. Into the split squat again. Grab and hold your band. So you can decide the intensity with how low you grab down the band. So you can grab it up the top, you can grab even lower to increase the intensity of this exercise. Off we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold 2, drive to the top. Fantastic. Keep that going. Great tempo. Don't forget through these exercises, guys, to smile. Concentration face is on.
Working face.
Working face. Good. Halfway through. Good. Nice control, George. Nice. Okay, swapping onto the other side. Okay, you ready? Off we go. Same tempo, lowering for 5, holding for 2 at the bottom, exploding as much as you can to the top. Whole body's moving as 1. In terms of depth on these, just go as low as feels comfortable to you. You don't have to get knee all the way down to the ground. Go to that range where you can hold good form, guys. Nice. Okay, and we're back to that golfer's rotation for his recovery phase. Again, 10 reps total, 5 on each side. Off we go. Hinging over. Good. Keeping these hips fixed in place. Nice neutral spine. In that hinge position, what we're aiming for is hips are diagonally above knees and shoulders are diagonally above hips. Good. Use this time to control your breathing low and slow, nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, keeping that control. Good, George. Okay, halfway through, we've got 2 sets left to go. How are you feeling?
Working, sweat on the forehead.
Good. Right, let's... Okay, get yourself ready. We are back to the push-up, George.
Here we go.
You doing a full push-up?
I will. I'll leave it down where it is though.
Okay, get those hips up. And drive. Good. Down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Good. Good pause. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Good. Start those hips a little bit higher. That's it. Here we go. Good. Try and keep tempo as much as possible, guys. As you can see, George's working nice and hard. Challenging tempo. Well done. Okay, so we're back to the split squat or lunge again. How about you show us a split squat variation? Just, you know, give yourself a bit of a rest. Show the guys how to do that. Let's go side on as well, George. Good. So lowering down. Good. Pausing at the bottom and drive to the top. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 2 and drive. Hold and up. Good. 3 left. Nice work. And swapping sides. Good. As you can see, guys, George's maintaining a nice straight line from knee kind of all the way up to shoulder. If you feel like you're getting a bit of a bent over angle here, then just kind of limit that range of movement. Stick hips forward a little bit more. That's it. And just go to the range that you feel comfortable in. Well done. Okay, back to the golfer's rotation, another 10 reps total.
Oh, it's like hard work now, this one is. Tell ya.
Still smiling though. I keep sounding in the wrong place, you're going to slap me in the face. It's the aim, isn't it? Good. Good, nice control, George. Here we go, last set, set number 4.
Well done.
Nearly there.
Right,
In George's words, last set, best set. Let's get it. Does that mean you're going for 8 reps this time?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay.
Powerful reps. Powerful 6.
Get yourself ready. Hips up. There we go. Cheeky hips. 2. 3, nice control. 4. Nice adjustment. 5. There's 6. Fantastic. Okay, we are back to this lunge or split squat. Which one are we going for now, George?
I'll go for the lunge again.
Lunge again. Nice. Again, you can show us side on if you like. Pause 2 and up. Good. Down 5. Whoa.
Bit windy.
Pause. Not from me. Pause. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Nice work, swapping sides. Game face is on again, George. Come on, let's get a smile in. There we go, cheese a grin. Good, just maintaining tempo really well. Awesome. Last lot of golfers rotations. You have done on both sides, haven't you? Yeah. Good.
That's really
There we go. Good. Remember, controlling the breathing, steady breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Start lowering that heart rate down, and then we're going to head into our cool down. So our cool down is just going to consist of 2 different exercises, which is going to be cat camels and 90-90 hip rotations. So, George, down onto the floor for me, into cat camels. So what you're going to do is you're going to tuck your tailbone under, head comes down, and then you're going to reverse it the other way. So you can stick your bottom out, head comes up. So we're just getting that movement in and through the spine, nice, slow and controlled. Good. And we're here for about 45 seconds. Good. Nice work, George. And then from here we're into our 90-90 hip rotations. So you want to set yourself up so your legs are in 2 90-degree angles. So we've got 1 90-degree angle facing forward and to the side, then this leg comes out directly to the side here and then straight back here, making a 90-degree angle. Lean forward over this leg a little bit, just to get a bit of a stretch in there. Good, and then rotate over to the other side. Good. As he rotates around, he puts his hands behind him, comes up onto his heels, then drops his knees down the other side in exactly the same 90-degree angles, just swapping from one side to the next. Good. Really good for hip mobility. Get some stretches, well, you stretch wherever you're tight really, so it could be internal, external of the legs, could be through the back a little bit. Good. And then we're around to the top again. So back to cat camel, so onto all fours. Off we go. So tucking the tailbone under, head comes down, and then slowly reversing it the other way. Use this time to really relax, control your breathing. Good, a few more seconds. And then back to your 90-90 hip rotations. After this, you are finished. So, get yourself ready. You want to try and maintain as flat a back as well, as neutral of a spine as possible. So you almost want to imagine that you're kind of sticking your chest out and almost sticking your bottom out at the same time to keep that straight line through your spine. Growing up nice and tall. Good. Last rep. And you are done. Cool. Bring yourself up, George. How did you find that one?
heavy, surprisingly tough.
Yeah, tough one.
Yeah, this is surprising.
Good workout.
Strong.
Awesome. Right, well, there is one of our strength sessions for you to try, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you soon.